Hey everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. Welcome to Therapy. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started, but let's just talk about a few things first. I have 2 spots left for my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack, which is next Friday, and we're going to be using the Berry Christmas Suite that is in the new mini catalog that can be found. Let's see, I don't even have it marked, but let's find it real quick and I'll show you. So this fun suite right here is going to be used. So definitely sign up. You're going to love that the stamp has a matching punch with it. That is huge, huge, huge. I love it. And I know you guys love punches too. So, and I've seen some really cute cards, like instead of a polar bear, you know, living in Wisconsin, we have black bears here. So somebody had done a black bear card with it. It was so adorable. So I'll have to do that too, and we'll play with that later. So that's my very first Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. So that's coming up on September 22nd. It's a Friday night at 6 o'clock. The cost is $30 and you'll make 12 cards with envelopes. So I hope you can join us if you have not already signed up for it. Like I said, I have 1 or 2 spots left, so I'd love to fill those. So that's the suite we'll be using when we do that. And then the last thing I want to talk about is my Maui fundraiser, you guys. I know it seems like a long ways away, but it's only a couple weeks and my deadline's coming up. And we are going to do a buffet to help them. So I actually now have a few charities that we'll do. We're going to send to the Maui Rotary there, as well as there is a group of Stampin' Up! Demonstrators that live on Maui. And I'm friends with a few of them. And they have a thing called Sudden Response started. So they are helping initiate that too. So, oh, Penny, you got your bear bundle. Yay. I love the bear. He is so stinking cute with the punch. So I'll be doing that. Now, I only have a few people that have signed up for the Maui fundraiser, and it's a card buffet. So I'll have 10 different cards to choose from, and you'll make 2 of each. So the cost is $40, but if you decide that you want to make a purchase that day, I will take that $40 and apply it to your $75 purchase. That's before tax and shipping. And any proceeds that I make from the sales will go directly to that fund. So bring a friend. They're not going to be super complicated cards. Like if you were at the Creative Play Day, those were a little bit more complicated than what we'll be doing. So please, 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 please tell your friends, have them sign up. Here's a few samples of the cards that we're going to do. We're going to use the Pick-a-Patch, the Daisy, and then 2 really simple Christmas cards too. And that's using the Berry Christmas as well. So I hope you guys sign up. You still have a few days. You do need to pay the $40 registration fee, but again, if you place a $75 order that day, you will get that back as a credit. I have 2 sessions that I'm doing. If I don't fill them up, I might combine the 2, because obviously it's, you know, they're not full. There's not really a point. So, September 29th is a Friday, and that one starts at 6. And then the next day is a Saturday, September 30th, and that one starts at 10. So I hope you guys can sign up. Go out on my Facebook page and you will see the details out there. Or if you have a question, just shoot me a message and I'm happy to answer that. Okay, so let's play, shall we? Oh, and I have that challenge sitting out there, but that will be, I'm going to draw names for that next Thursday. So make sure you do the challenge so you can get your free embellishments. I'll put you in a wheel of names for that. So we're going to use this walk in the garden paper again. I did that for the challenge last Thursday. We used it, and it was down. So I'm stopping so you're not missing anything that I'm saying. So I hope we're good now. Okay. Hey, Bonnie. So we're going to make a real quick card before we cut out again. So again, we're going to use this garden walk paper. It is so pretty, and you can use it for birthday cards, and you can even use it for Christmas stuff. So you can find this on page, let's get there real quick. You can find it on page 53 of the new mini catalog. I don't know, can you see it down here? Sometimes it's hard to see just these little splotches that they have going on. So I created these samplers so you can see it just a little bit better. It's beautiful, you guys. So this is the one side and that's the other side. So of course it's double-sided. And then we're also going to use a stamp set that doesn't even go with it, but coordinates nicely. It's called So Sincere. And by the way, anybody that was with me on Saturday, we used these masks. And they were sold out or they were back ordered on Saturday. I just looked before getting on here and they are now available. So if you love those masks, go out and get them now because they are available. So I'm going to finish doing all my ordering from Saturday because I was waiting on some of the back orders to come in. But anyways, we are going to use this great stamp set called So Sincere, and it actually is inspired by $1 Million Sales Achiever. So that's kind of cool too. I like it's got the vertical, and it's got things that fit nicely in circles. So we're going to use that one today. Okay. So let's get started, shall we? Yes. So I want to show you the card that inspired me. So I was in a swap, and Sandy Carlson up in Minnesota sent this in, and I just love it. I mean, this is an in color. This is wild wheat. And I know a lot of people kind of went, bleh, wild wheat, but look at how beautiful it is. I just love it. So this card inspired me to use this paper, but we're going to do a little bit, we're going to use different colors. So let's get started, shall we? Yes, let's do that. Okay, so I'm actually going to use Calypso Coral, because that is one of the colors in the paper. When you look at this, you can see the Calypso Coral is here, Calypso Coral. So we're going to use this sheet of paper here to do this. So let's do it, shall we? All right, so all I did was cut, a normal piece of cardstock, and I am going to add an inside to it because it always makes it a little nicer when you have that inside. Oops, let's get that glue going, shall we? All right. It's starting to get a little cold in the studio. We got to find our electric fireplace soon. Otherwise, you gals, when you come over, you're going to have to wear mittens and warm footies. Okay, so you can see by this card, she embossed this. And I'm sure if I looked hard enough, I could find the embossing folder, but I didn't look hard enough. So I actually used this embossing folder, and it's a new embossing folder that is in the Holiday Mini or in the Mini, and it's called Distress Tile, I believe. I was gonna grab my little thing here, but now I can't find it. But it's in the Mini catalog, so I did go ahead and do that ahead so you didn't have to watch me. You can see where it's distressed, right? So we're going to use that as our background. Okay, beautiful. And then we are going to go ahead and I'm going to just put this aside because what we want to focus on is this middle focal point here. So I think the first thing I'll do is let's go ahead and stamp and put all those fun little circles together. So this circle is from the stitched, the style, oh my gosh, you guys, what is it? It's the one I'm always telling you have to have, the stylish shapes. Of course, I've already pulled it out of there, but these are great because of the stitching. So make sure you have that in your arsenal if you do not. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So this is Mossy Meadow, which is this paper right here. And then we're going to go ahead and punch out with the 1 3/4 punch. Now this is an online exclusive, so you're not going to find it in a catalog, but we do have it online and I can order it for you if you don't already have it. And by the way, if you guys place an order tonight of 35 or more, I will go ahead and send you one of these cards for a little card kit. Now I can't stamp for you, but I can, oops, I did that backwards, but I can send you all the pieces and parts. And if one of the things you order is the stamp set, then you can just go ahead and stamp it yourself, or you can use a different stamp set for it, whatever. So you can just see it's a very faint outline of the Calypso coral, which I love. So now we're going to go ahead and these are just done in 1/8. Okay. So let's just put that together there. So there's just a very slight, small frame. They're not the 1/4 that we normally do. So we're going to do that. And now we're going to go ahead and put this down. So I recommend that you use, when you put it down, kind of do what they call dry pasting, where you're laying it down before you actually, glue it down, because you want to see how it's going to lay out and make sure that you're putting it in the right spot. So I'm just kind of eyeballing that. You have the frame going on, so that's super important. So I'm going to go ahead and start gluing this down. So pretty. So pretty. Yes, yes, yes. So again, I'm just making sure I have a nice frame there. And then I'm going to do it on the other side too, because then it's easier to line up right in the middle. Because sometimes I think I start in the middle and then I don't start in the middle. So, all right, so there we have our frame right there. All right, and now we're going to take this piece and lay it down. So these pieces are 3 by 2, this piece is. And then the other pieces are 3 by 1s. So then I'm just kind of making sure I have even, move it. That's why I like the glue. You can move it just a little bit. Okay, beautiful. So I wanted to use this ribbon too, but I wasn't sure that it would go very well. And I'll tell you what, it really does go well. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So the first thing I want to do though is I want to grab the Mossy Meadow, and this is the 2-inch punch. Again, that is on an online thing. I can get it for you if you don't order online, but we're going to lay this down first in the middle of our paper. I love all the different layering of this card. So when I got it, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to totally copy that. So what I'm going to do for the ribbon is I'm just going to tuck it behind, and I'm going to use my glue dots. So actually what I'll do, my ribbon's probably a little too long, so I'm going to cut that if I can get this picked up. And then I'm just going to put my glue dots here, which I don't know what just happened to that glue dot. So let's put that there. And oops, all stuck to the nail. Tuck to the nail. All right, I am just going to trim this just a little bit because I don't think I need quite that much ribbon. And then it can be tucked behind. So I'm just going to do right across there, bring it, tuck it, tuck it. So then you have that. Very nice, right? And then let's go ahead and pop this piece up with our dimensionals. We love dimensionals, right? I'll put one in the top here and one here. And then maybe just one off to the side, because we don't want it to totally sit on the ribbon. You get it, right? You get it, right? Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it so much. So now we're gonna go ahead and pop this piece up too. So just to keep our ribbon in place, I'm gonna put some dimensionals right on top of that. And then in each corner, don't be afraid to use your dimensionals, you guys. You get, when you order a pack, you get 3 sheets. I think you get 300, don't you? I'm not 100% on that, but use those puppies up, will you? You don't want them collapsing, your card collapsing in, because you have some popped and some not. So don't be afraid to use them. All right, I saw a little trick about these, that you color them. I'll have to try that and then show you. Okay, so then this is gonna lay right on top. Oh my gosh, is that the prettiest, prettiest, prettiest? Yes, yes. But then what do I always say, right? Well, I guess it is embellished with the ribbon, but these little gems just made me go, okay, that just finished it. So these are actually the in colors, because this wild wheat isn't in color, right? So I think I'm just going to use the wild wheat. It's so pretty. So we'll go ahead and we'll put, just like she did, oh, maybe a smaller one though. Put one off to the side like this. And then we'll add some up here. And OMG, so, so pretty. And that's it, you guys. Very easy, very quick to put together. I just love it. And look at, they look very different, don't they? Because of the colors. But it's this paper that is just gorgeous. So if you don't have it, definitely get it. So that's it. The reminder for you is I still have room in my Stamp-A-Stack for the 22nd. Please sign up for Maui if you can come. And if you make a $35 purchase tonight only, I will send you a little packet with all this stuff in it other than the stamp, and you can make it yourself. All right, you guys, that's it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do next Monday for Maker Monday. I am going to be at a demonstrator only event. So I might pop on just for a second so you can see what we're doing and what we're making. But other than that, I hope you have a great weekend, and thanks for stopping in, and happy stamping.